Hello everyone, it's Jamarl Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. Ooh, that is not good. Alright, give me 1 second guys, I want to switch over. That didn't work. I'm running a test case. Connected, and I should be now connected. Our banks, that includes lighting, everything else. So, I have a few announcements. I'm going to try to make this video really short, maybe about 10 minutes, before going into maybe another video on something else. So 10 minutes. Everyone hates announcements, but these announcements are relatively important, so I'm putting a video calling them massively important. Yes, this is the logo that I think I want to go with. I like this logo. I like the hat. I think this orange, but I like it. I dig it, so I'm going to go with it. So first thing. Supporters. There are several supporters that contributed to the channel, and I want to tell them thank you. I said I was going to announce these people, and I hadn't announced them up to this point just because I'm bad at this part. My wife is good at focusing my attention on these type of things, so I want to give a shout out. Now, I was going to say something like Soapbox Warriors or something like that, but I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You know what they are. They're people who are helping keeping this content going. Before I say anything else, I want to say thank you very much, guys. It is immensely appreciated. Going forward, I'm probably going to do this on Patron Appreciation Day, but I wanted to make do with some of the stuff from the past on the Patron page. That's the first point. Second point, I've reapplied for monetization for YouTube. They say it takes about a month. I'm now waiting. I've reapplied. So that's second point. Third point, show schedule. So I typically try to do shows from Monday through Friday. As you know, my show goes pretty much all 7 days out of the week. That's not a standard I'm necessarily trying to set. That's more so just, I know people get familiar with a certain amount of normality, and if you don't hit that normality, things get weird, and they say, hey, what about X? The standard, for the most part, that I try to set is Friday, but I try to put out so much content. My assumption is that there will be some things that you don't necessarily like, or certain shows that you don't like. I assume people look at content the same way that I do. If I like a particular show, I may not like everything that the person puts down. So I try to give you enough of a cornucopia of things that that you would like. That said, it's not necessarily a standard that I'm trying to set. I just try to do Monday through Friday just for my own peace of mind. So far, that standard has been pretty consistent. I don't think there's been a gap of more than 2 days with any content. So there's that. The other part... Oh, podcasts. I've registered for podcasts. So I have a thing now where I'm going to be pushing up content probably on the weekends. That's why I say Monday through Friday is the standard, because I'm using the weekend, or if it's one day of the week itself, that's going to be work without doing videos, to do administrative stuff, because otherwise the administrative stuff wouldn't get done. So I've registered with a podcast service where I can push up and push to like iTunes and all of these other things. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's automatic push to those platforms. So I would at some point give a heads up on, yes, I'm on multiple platforms in addition to this channel. There's that. Oh, right. So I've been geeking out this morning. I've been geeking out. It was this afternoon. I started this morning. I was working this morning. I've been geeking out like nobody's business. So Google, I went down a path of thought on why Super Chat is awesome. Now, Super Chat is convenient, so you can just click the little thing and people see the icon and everything else. But at its core, it's just advertising. Like, for all intents and purposes, you know, Ford or cigarettes or whatever. Think of any of these companies, all of these things puts commercials out because they want to get a particular brand or name out. But human beings aren't all that different in this regard. I mean, I would argue that part of the big and best feature with the Super Chat thing was the fact that people could put their name in lights and say, blam, this. they can keep their super chat. I have something better. I'm going to call it Power Scream. Yeah, I'm picking up a cheesy advertising name for it. Power Scream is the best that I can come up with. Power Scream. Now, for Power Scream, in the same way that you click a button and everything else, with me, as you see, I have the two icons below, the Streamlabs and the PayPal. If a person contributes through Streamlabs, a little Vulcan or a little icon comes up. It will pop up. You would be able to send a message through, and that message I will replicate here. It would look like this. So say for the moment somebody says, I want to contribute to the show. Great. I'm going to click the little icon that's in the description box of Streamlabs. It allows me to send a message. That message gets sent. I see a little Vulcan pop up. The Vulcan pops up. I go and I type it in. And you get your... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What the hell? All right. I'm sorry, guys. The Wi-Fi connection here is pretty bad. We've had a thunderstorm that knocked all the power out, and things have been a little bit weird. I still wanted to do a show, so I'm still pushing forward. So once the Vulcan comes up, after the Vulcan comes up, I see the message, I type the message in, and you get your message. I read it on the show itself, and I show it. Now, the beauty of this is it replicates the functionality of Streamlabs. Of Super Chat in a ridiculously large way, because it's not just a little thing in the chat window itself, it's an actual thing. And the last thing I want to get across, and this is tripping me out, and I love this idea, I'm going to do another t-shirt. The t-shirt that I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys vote on it. Now, the way you can vote on it is by, it's like a raffle, or let's call it an auction. The auction is going to take place over the course of the week. Now, Jamarl, what's the auction? And why would there be an auction? What is the thing that you guys are going to auction off? The first thing is I want you guys to vote on a t-shirt. The t-shirt is a one I'm going to wear. I'm going to get a designer to design, and I'm going to wear it. I'm going to let you vote on it. You vote on it by sending a Power Scream. God, I hate that name already. Let's just call it Power Chat. You vote on it by sending a Power Chat. One Power Chat. No, because at that point, that's just a buy-off. I guess that is an auction. No, God, I don't like that idea. I want more of a raffle, and maybe I may change it. No, you can't change it later on. All right, I'll call it an auction. I'm going to auction off a t-shirt that I'm going to wear. This is utterly ridiculous, but I love it. Right here. I'm going to construct a t-shirt based around this phrasing. You guys choose the one that you want. You send a yes. Oh no, let's say 1, 2, 3, or 4 to be the determining factor in which one you actually want to print. I hope that's clear, and that's probably completely unclear. I'm auctioning off a t-shirt. I'm going to wear a t-shirt, meaning the t-shirt with the highest number of votes at the end of the week wins. 1 vote, $1. That's the best I could do. I guess that's the way I can think of it, unless somebody has a better idea. You have to put version 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending upon the one that you want. Now, the only way this auction works is if people vote on it. Now, if nobody wants this, then it doesn't really matter. It becomes some moot point. But I think this is funny. I've been laughing my ass off about it, and I think I'm going to get takers on this, which is why I'm going to do it. Again, it's going to be written around the phrasing, meaning the designer, the graphic designer who I'm going to get to do this is going to design something around the phrasing. I'm auctioning off the phrasing to you right now. You choose, I'm going to wear it, $1, 1 vote, or 1 ticket. All right. So the first one. Progressive voice abuses me. Help! Progressive voice abuses me. Help! Help! Yeah, it's more badass when you say it, and it's kind of like, help! He abuses me. He abuses me. All right, that's the first one. If you like that one best, send a power chat or power chat. And this is going to be done all week, so it doesn't have to be done right now. I'm just giving a heads up to the t-shirt choices. Don't tell Progressive Voice where I am. Don't tell him where I am. Progressive Voice roofied me and I had... Progressive Voice roofied me and had me chained in his mom's basement in a device that forced me to watch TYT and fed me butterscotch and fatback. That's a lot to put on a t-shirt, but God, that'd be fucking hilarious. And the last one I think is my favorite. I was abducted by aliens and saw Progressive Voice on a ship. Short, sweet, all in one sentence, but profound in its implications. I think that's funny. I got to be honest. I've been sitting here laughing my ass off. Conan O'Brien used to have this skit where he would have it's funny how much that stuff kind of sinks in your head over the course of the years when you're growing up. I think that's the last one. It's what, 5 items, 12 minutes. 12 minutes is not horrible. 12 minutes is not horrible. Come on, is this funny? I think that's funny, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm joking him. This is all joking. I don't mean this seriously at all. I didn't even start this shit. Gnome started this. Gnome or whatever. But none of this is meant poorly. So don't misunderstand me. This is not me going after him. No, this is not me going after him. Wait a minute. Crap. My thing isn't working. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I swear, man, this stuff, it's like it's so finicky in the way it works. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Oh, there we are. Good. Well, I was testing, I wasn't seeing anything. There we are. Good. I was making sure it worked, because people get pissed off at me sometimes, and it's like, it's not me, I promise you. It's not always me. Sometimes I don't see it. But yeah, so that's the thought. I'm not going after him. I just think it's funny. The alien one is best. Get a Martian wearing a fedora. That would be funny. What about what you can't see is Progressive Voices holding me at gunpoint? Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one, Rob. That's a good one. What you can't. Oh man, I love that. Me at gunpoint. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That is funny. I love that one, Rob. I love that one. God, that's funny. I kind of like too poor for a Progressive Voice, so all I get is a soapbox. Oh, that's messed up. That's funny, but messed up. Yeah, so I'm going to have this contest going all week. But I think it's funny. I think it's funny. There's no sour grapes here with PV. Gnome and these guys have joked me about the PV thing because there was kerfuffle with him going after Caitlin Johnston and Jimmy Dore. But there's no hard feelings, no harm, there's no nothing there. I just think it's funny as all hell, which is why I'm doing the T-shirt contest. So I like this. I might add Rob's one to the mix. But 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm trying to figure out a way for the people to do it through PayPal. I'm not quite sure how, but through Streamlabs, definitely. Unless maybe the person can put a note. So if you contribute through PayPal and you want to add your name to the raffle, just put a note in which one you want, and we'll try to add it to the mix. But yeah, that's what we're going with, Power Chats. So a Power Chat, $1, 1 vote, and we'll keep a running tab of the Power Chats that are for each category. So I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. God, I think that's funny. All right, I'm going to end this here. Look, guys, again, thank you again for your help with the channel. And I want to give a shout out again to contributors. Thanks, guys. It's not the total, but it's the list. There's a certain list that I said I was going to give a shout out to, and I wanted to give a shout out. Thanks, everyone. If you enjoy the content, please feel free to share, like, subscribe, and of course, you can always support through Patreon. You guys have a good one, and I will see you shortly. Thanks all.